everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Mathematics. It is geometric mean which we are going to discuss in this video. So what is geometric mean? If 3 or more than 3 terms are given in GP, geometric progression, then all the numbers lying between first and the last term are called the geometric mean between the first and the last term. If GM is the geometric mean between two given quantities, say A and B, then it is denoted by the sign G. Then we can write it AGB, which is in GP. Therefore, the G we can find out as in the common ratio between them. That means the common ratio between A and G and B should be same. So we can write G by A is equals to B by G, which will imply G square is equals to AB. So that we can say G is equals to root over of A into B, which is the geometric mean between the two numbers. Now note that geometric mean of any n positive numbers, which are suppose A1, A2, A3 in this way An, then this one is A1, A2, A3, all these numbers should be multiplied. Then take the power as 1 upon n. That means this one is nothing but nth root of all those numbers A1, A2, A3 up to An. This is the nth root of all those numbers. Likewise, if A and B are two numbers of opposite signs, then geometric mean between them does not exist. You just remember that A, B, if these two are opposite numbers, then geometric mean does not exist between them. One more thing that you should note is in a finite geometric progression, the number of terms we add, then its middle term is the geometric mean of first and the last term. What is in the finite GP? Whatever be the number of terms you will add in the middle of this A and B, then these all are the geometric mean between this first and the last term. So for an example, let us choose this one. Here the geometric progression is 1, 4, 16, 64, 156 like that. So if we want to find out the geometric mean between 1 and 16, then this one we will find out just by taking the square root of the multiplication of these two numbers. So it is 1 into 16, its root means 4. If we want to find out the geometric mean between 4 and 64, that is 4 and 64, then we just multiply these two and then take the square root and it will be 16. Again, if we take the, we want to find out the geometric mean between 16 and 256, then it is 64. Just multiply these two and take the square root. Now suppose if I want to find out the geometric mean between 1 and 256, then simply we just multiply these two and take the square root. Then just look, we will find out the term 16. Actually what happens, this is the term 16 is the term which is the middlemost of these two. So definitely when we will find out the AP or GP or HP, whatever, we will find out the middle term of the given terms. Okay, so this one is the middle term, not in the sense of the distance. The middle term means after this term here, if 4 terms are there, then before this one definitely 4 terms are there, then the middlemost value, the middle term, that means if first term and the fifth term is this are, then third term is the geometric mean of this first and the fifth term. That's all. Now let us suppose we are supposed to find out the geometric mean of these 5 terms. So then 5 terms are there and their geometric mean we should find out by 5th root of multiplication of all those numbers. So if we simplify, then we will find out this value is 16. Basically the middle term always we will find out as the geometric mean of whatever be the GP is given. So now if we want to insert n number of terms between two given numbers, so then how to do this one? Suppose G1, G2, Gn are the n numbers which we are supposed to insert between A and B. That one is forming a geometric progression. Then how we will do that? First of all, if we insert n number of terms and 2 terms are already given, then total n plus 2 number of terms are there, where the first term is A and the last term is B. We know from the term formula that b is equals to a into r to the power n minus 1. Here n is equals to n plus 2, so that it becomes a into r to the power n plus 1. Hence, r is equals to b by a to the power 1 upon n plus 1. Now if we want to find out g1, then g1 should be a into r. So that value is a into b by a into 1 upon n plus 1. Similarly, g2 means it is nothing but instead of this one it becomes 2. If it is gn, then it is a into b by a whole to the power of n by n plus 1. So in this way we can find out the nth term or nth geometric mean. Over here we can say that g0 is a and gn plus 1 b. I hope you can understand from here that we can multiply all those terms and take the geometric mean of this one also. So in this way, by using this formula, we can substitute any number of geometric mean between two given numbers. Let us do an example corresponding to that. So the question is, insert 6 numbers between 3 and 384 such that the resulting sequence is an GP. So let us insert these 6 numbers in between these two. Here the first term is 3 and the last term is 384. And definitely it is 6 plus 2, that is 8. So last term is expressed in the form of a into r to the power n minus 1 if this one is an GP series. So that is nothing but 3 into r to the power 7, because n we should substitute 8 and a is 3. Now r to the power 7 means it is 124 and r we will find out after simplification from here as 2. Therefore g1 should be 6. G2 should be 12, G3 should be 24, G4 48, G5 96 and G6 is 192. So these are the terms which should be inserted in the given number 6, given number 3 and 384. Now here is one question which I hope the answer from your side. So the question is, if A, B, C be 3 distinct real numbers in GP and a plus b plus c is equals to x into b, then x cannot be which value? Here 4 options are given. So out of these 4 options, which value cannot be for x? That you are supposed to find out. So I am expecting your answer in the comment box. Now likewise AP, in case of GP also, if the product of the numbers are given, then the numbers can be chosen in a specific manner. For instance, if 3 terms we are supposed to choose where the product of 3 terms are given and these terms are in GP, then the number we should choose like that a by r, a ar, where the common ratio is r instead of a ar, ar square. Because if we take in this way, then if we multiply these 3, then r becomes cancel out and directly we can calculate a. Similarly, if 4 terms are there, then we take the terms as a upon r cube, AR, A divided by R, AR and AR cube, where the common difference is, that is common ratio is R square. If 5 terms, then we will take A by R square, A by R, AR, AR square, where the common ratio is R. So in this way, we should choose the term. So for example, the sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 13 by 12 and their product is given as minus 1. Find the common ratio of the terms. So if these 3 terms are like this one, then it is given that the sum of these 3 terms is 13 by 12 and their product is minus 1. So from this product form, we will find out a cube is equals to minus 1. So from this one is a cubic equation, 3 roots should be there and 1 real root exists, that is minus 1. So that is minus 1 is considering the only real root. We substitute this value in the equation number 1. So that after that, if we substitute this one in the equation number 1, if we simplify, we will find out a quadratic equation of r, which is 12r square plus 25r plus 12 is equals to 0. So now if we solve this one, then we will find out r values are minus of 3 by 4 or minus of 4 by 3. So now the terms of the GP are depending upon this r value. Either it is 4 by 3 because our terms are a by r, a and a into r. So if r is equals to minus of 3 by 4, then your terms becomes a by 4 by 3 minus 1 and 3 upon 4. If your r value is minus of 4 by 3, then your terms are 3 by 4, minus 1 and 4 by 3. In this way, we can find out the different terms if the product of the three terms are given. Now, a very important property of GM I am describing here. This one also you can say as the problem statement also. If the same way, this one is the expression for which you are supposed to find out n, but this expression is nothing but the geometric mean between two numbers a and b. So what should be the n value? Here also the fixed n value is there. Let us deduct that. So this one is given as root over of ab because this is the geometric mean between a and b. Now squaring both sides and simplify, we will find out here as this one. So after squaring and simplifying, if you simplify, then we will find out from here a by b upon 2n plus 1 is equals to 1. That one we can write as a by b to the power 0. Now if we equate the powers, then it becomes 2n plus 1 is equals to 0, which will implies that n is equals to 1 by 2. So that is a fixed value. If this type of expression representing the geometric mean of two numbers, then always this n value is minus of 1 by 2, provided here the power is n plus 1 and here the power is n. That means it may the difference between these two powers is 1 and they are consecutive. Okay, so corresponding to that, again I am giving you the problem. So the question is find the value of n if your expression is this one. Here it is 8 to the power n plus 1 plus 2 to the power n plus 1 divided by 8 to the power n plus 2 to the power n is equals to 4. So it does not says that this expression is the geometric mean of two numbers. So two numbers, let here a is 8 and b is 2. So if we will find out the geometric mean between these two, then it is 4. So it is matching over here. So that we can say this is the expression for the geometric mean of two numbers which are 8 and 2. So accordingly, from the previous method, we can say n is minus 1 by 2. Directly we can substitute n is equals to minus 1 by 2. No calculations are needed. But definitely you should remember this one. Next, one more question. Which question is for you? So find the value of n here. So that 4 to the power n plus 1 plus 9 to the power n plus 1 divided by 4 to the power n plus 9 to the power n is equals to 6. So you should find out the value of n here and just write down your answer in the comment box. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you really enjoy the video, then just please do subscribe and like my channel to keep me motivated. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.